It's that work hard, play hard, make you quit that day job. I smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. I plan to take a trip, want the money, how it's spent. I just re-up, plus I just pay my phone and the rent. Hey, it's lit, call my partners up, we going up, you slowing up. I never judge when you indulge in truth, I never touch the stuff. One puff of that fluffy stuff, shit hit me like a sucker punch. Side effects include mass paranoia, plus the cotton mouth. Down another bottle with my niggas. Before this was a movie, we pictured us living bitter. And I forgive them, whatever, telling me different. Nothing is given without sacrifices. Something that's close to niggas you chill with. Pray for the children, the government spiking penicillin. And Lord willing, we all live to be 20 million. Outcome infinite, dog, where is the ceiling? Cause 5 years ago we came to be without disappearing. It's that work hard, play hard, make you quit that day job. I smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. I plan to take a trip, want the money, how it's spent. I just re-up, plus I just pay my phone and the rent. It's that work hard, play hard, I just got a pro job. Smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. 20-something years I never had a fucking day job. Never asked the truth, it's what's expected, it's a trade-off. Real nigga shit, getting money down the flip. Not your luck like I'm the shit, bitch, I told ya how it get. Kiss that mixtape, rap, blunt, rap up an album in an RD black toe strap. Looking for yak so I can go top speed with the blinkers out. Screaming fuck the world, Lion King is gone. Who am I? Handsome guy, my style of you niggas with a patch in my eye. Please turn up the headphones, I speak about you. I preach for freaks, we go win. The outcome so choke and choke. We just need your vote for so this the future ain't what you used to for. He's like, oh, I was pouring and you ball trapping in the lobby in the back of a U. It's that work hard, play hard. I just got a pro job. Smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. 20-something years I never had a fucking day job. Never asked the truth, it's what's expected, it's a trade-off. It's that work hard, play hard, make you quit that day job. I smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. I plan to take a trip, want the money, how it's spent. I just re-up, plus I just pay my phone and the rent. This that work hard, play hard, rest in peace to Trayvon. This so much different drugs this year, I'm feeling so amazing. LSD, them potent doses, smoking till I take off. 2 freaks, 1 meets, that's an even trade-off. Rosemary's Baby, the hand I rock my cradle to the grave. I had 6 exorcisms this year alone and I feel the same. I'm high and sleep deprived, having nightmares while I'm still awake. 40 ounce sipper until my liver give away. I think I lost my mind and I'm willing to trade my soul if you can find it. And even exchange, I'm young in the range, all these drugs in my body. Roarers in the kilo under my granddaddy pillow. Killer cop, life reload, ha ha ha. Drop classics, we know. Laugh at you niggas, I average 50. I don't feel the need to pass to you niggas. Roll up this sticky, young, irrational nigga. Don't throw stones unless your crib is shatterproof, nigga. A headshot. Now let's see if you splatterproof, nigga. Work hard, play hard, make you quit that day job. I smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. I plan to take a trip, want the money, how it's spent. I just re-up, plus I just pay my phone and the rent. Work hard, play hard, I just got a pro job. Smoked so much this year we couldn't even take a day off. 20-something years I never had a fucking day job. Never asked the truth, it's what's expected, it's a trade-off. Work hard, play hard, rest in peace to Trayvon. This so much different drugs this year, I'm feeling so amazing. LSD, them potent doses, smoking till I take off. 2 freaks, 1 meets, that's an even trade-off.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Will the RNG Lord here, and I'm bringing you my Week 1 match of the UBC Season 5 against the Houston Toxapexans, coached by TrevCL. Great battler. His link will be in the description below. He is the coach of the Houston Toxapexans, and not only the UBC, but also in the NPL Majors, the National Pokeball League, and he is also the commissioner of the NPL Minors. So, yeah, just gonna go over both of our rosters real quick, and then I'll show you, and then I'll jump right into the team I brought. So, as you kind of see by the layout, kind of spoilers what he brought and what I brought, and then the bench, but just quick roster recap. So he has Tornadus, Mega Latios, Tornadus Therian, Mega Latios, Clefable, Vaporeon, Zebstrika, Shaman, Garbodor, Heatran, Terrakion, and Donphan. And I have Tangrowth, Jirachi, Garchomp, Crobat, Mega Houndoom, Tapu Koko, Alomomola, Salamence, Stunfisk, Hitmontop, and Coughing. So let's get into the team builder. So first we got Crobat with Infiltrator, and it's holding a Choice Band. So I brought Cross Poison, Brave Bird, U-Turn, and Defog because Cross Poison is the best physical poison stab that Crobat gets. Brave Bird because Brave Bird's is the flying stab, and Brave Bird is the best physical attack Crobat gets in general. U-Turn for the initiative, and Banded U-Turn. Mega Latios doesn't appreciate that at all. And then I put Defog there in case if I got knocked off at any point in the game, I could just Defog rocks away. And if Hazard's like really decided to mess with me, I just brought Defog as kind of an insurance policy against Hazards. So for our spread, we have an interesting spread. So I speed crept the Tornadus with 376 because Tornadus reaches 375 at max, and then 248 in attack. I wanted to make it max attack, but that would have led to this, which means 329 HP, which I wanted to make it 330 so I could switch in on rocks better. So I get the extra 1% from rocks because 1% actually ends up mattering a lot in games like this. So yeah, I'm choice banded. I kind of wanted to be adamant, but then I couldn't outspeed things on his team. And the reason why I brought choice bam was it hits most everything besides, like, barring Heatran on his team really hard. So yeah, that's the Crobat set. Now moving on, we have Tapu Koko, which again has the same HP and speed stat as Crobat, so we have exactly the same investments there. And then 248 in special attack instead of attack. Then we have a Life Orb. We have Roost, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ground, and Dazzling Gleam. So now I know you guys are probably thinking, what, Volt Switch over U-Turn and no Thunderbolt? Well, the reason why I brought Volt Switch was because I felt like I needed a Hidden Power Ground to hit the Heatran. Like, Hidden Power Ground was probably my best way of just catching the Heatran off. Heatran was a huge threat to my team, and so the Volt Switch and Dazzling Gleam just for dual stabs. Volt Switch gives me initiative, which I probably should have ended up bringing Thunderbolt U-Turn over Volt Switch Hidden Power Ground, but I ran it like this, and I was pretty happy with the way Tapu Koko performed my Tapu Koko set. So yeah, there's that. And then we have Jirachi. Now this is an interesting Jirachi. So I have Wish, Thunderwave, Iron Head, and HP Ground with the Steelium Z. Basically, the Steelium Z was just there so I could nuke either Terrakion or Clefable. So let's explain the EVs real quick. I have 188 Quiet Jirachi due to the fact that Hidden Power Ground would two-shot the Heatran after Stealth Rocks. I have Thunder Wave just to kind of cripple his faster mons. Wish to kind of get back more momentum. Momentum is key in this match. Then Iron Head, so I had something to use my Z move on. And it was definitely a good use of Z move, but Spoiler alert, my Z move did not go off at all in that game. You guys will see that in a minute. But next we have Mega Houndoom. Nasty Plot, Sludge Bomb, Fire Blast, Dark Pulse. Sludge Bomb was more so I could hit Unaware Clefable because it did nice 40% to Spadef Unaware. Or it did like 48%. Then yeah, Dark Pulse hit the Heatran. I originally had HP Ground over Sludge Bomb, but I thought like I needed to hit the Clefable and I could get a poison off of it if it wasn't Magic Guard. If it was, I could just get a Nasty Plot and kill it like that. But yeah, so 220. I'm speed creeping the Mega Latios here. Again, we have an HP stat that gives me 1 more % on rocks. That's what we had on the Jirachi as well. And then max special attack. Next we have Garchomp, which again has that common HP trend to where it ends in a multiple of 5 to give me another switch into rocks. 220 plus attack, and then the 116 speed. Now, 116 speed wasn't really necessary. I just wanted to make sure I crept the things that he was trying to create no speed investment chomp on. Like, I really don't know. This was just a random number, and I forgot to put the rest in like bulk or whatever, so that's kind of my fault for not doing that. But Swords Dance, Stealth Rock, Dragon Claw, Earthquake with the Rocky helmet just kind of switches in on his more physical things. Rocks are key in this match because they kind of put pressure on the Tornadus. They put pressure on most of his mons that can't get rid of it. From what I saw, he had 1 really solid hazard remover and then 1 decent hazard remover. And Donphan and Mega Latios is decent, but ideally feels really bad if Mega Latios is your only way of removing hazards. So yeah, that's it for Garchomp. Next we move on to Tangrowth. Salt Vest kind of got investment in everything besides attack. And speed, of course, but just Giga Drain, Knock Off, Earthquake, Sludge Bomb. Earthquake basically just needed to 2-shot Heatran, and it did that without investment because Tangrowth has base 100 attack. Sludge Bomb to hit the Clefable and maybe get some important poisons. Knock Off and Giga Drain just knock off to steal their item or to get rid of their item more like it, and Giga Drain just as a stab option. So yeah, that's my team for this week. Let's get into the match. So here we are with the match, and I'm going to lead my Crobat as he leads his Tornadus. So I'm going to click Brave Bird here, and you're going to see that it does a lot, so I don't think he expected that I was banded, and he misses the Hurricane. So this gives me a lot of momentum because the Torn is almost dead. Like, if I can get rocks up and then either get Crobat or Coco back in, I can kill the Torn from this range, which is huge. So he's just gonna switch, or I think I'm gonna switch and then he's gonna switch. Yeah. So he goes into Zebstrika, which I predicted. I went out into my Jirachi. I kind of just wanted to get a Thunder Wave off on something, but first I decided to go for HP Ground to scout what he was gonna do. And I had a feeling he would go out into Latios or back out into Torn, so he goes Latios, and right here we see he has Shadow Ball. It does 48%, and I'm just gonna T-Wave him, so the Latios is crippled. And now I go out into my Tapu Koko as he doubles into his Vaporeon here. And he's just gonna Protect, which At the time of the match, I did not actually see the protect, so that kind of will explain what happened the last turn of the game. But yeah, so I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. Now I could fire off another Dazzling Gleam here, but I thought Shaman was for sure his answer, so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna Volt Switch, and he goes out into Zeepstrika, gets the read. So I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. It does a lot, and he's just gonna Toxic me here, which is fine, because here I do expect him to switch, and I'm going to Volt Switch out into my Mega Houndoom, and I'm gonna just Nasty Plot up, because I doubted this thing could do anything to me. And as you see, he's gonna do 74% with the Scald. Here I'm just hoping for a flinch. I didn't get it though. And Mega Houndoom goes down. I would have thought Mega Houndoom did more to the Vaporeon, but I think he was like max. So now he gets rid of his Latios' paralysis, which was pretty big. Oh shit, sorry. Let's go back to that. I didn't mean to click that. So he got rid of his Latios' paralysis. Now he's gonna go into Shaman on my Dragon Claw. I should have just Swords Danced there in hindsight, but yeah, it is what it is. So he's gonna Synthesis back up. I'm gonna get solid Dragon Claw damage, 54. And now he's gonna Toxic me. I'm gonna take some damage. I'm gonna click the Earthquake, predicting the Clefable to come in, because right now all I've been doing is spamming Dragon Claw. And he goes out into Zebstrika and basically sacks it here. So now he goes out into his Latios, which I know outspeeds me. So I'm just gonna go into my Jirachi to get a little bit of momentum by forcing him to go for Draco here, basically. Otherwise he wouldn't kill my Chomp, and that lowered his special attack. So this thing has to basically go out on rocks again. He does take out my Jirachi here, but that's a trade-off because whatever comes in is dying to Crobat's Brave Bird now that the Zebstrika's gone. So down goes the Shaman. He goes out into his Clefable, which is Magic Guard, which is also really good to know because I was so afraid of Unaware Clef in prep, and I was absolutely sure he was unaware. But I'm gonna Brave Bird. If he was, or no, I guess he still would have lived that if he wasn't Magic Guard. I guess he would have lived on like 5 or no 7% if rocks came into play. But I'm basically just gonna make the trade here, Clefable for Crobat, because Crobat weakened Clefable to the point to where anything faster than it just kind of kills it. And he doesn't even go for the Soft Boiled, he just goes for the Moonblast, and I'm gonna kill him with the Sludge Bomb. So here, because I'm like heavily invested, it's kind of hard for his Latios to hit me. And I'm just going to keep Sludge Bombing him until I get the poison, which I do when I live on 5%. As you see here, so that's basically just chip on the Lati. And here I'm going to sack Garchomp off to the Draco. But it's all about trade-off and momentum here. As I go out into my Coco, he doesn't really want to switch on a Dazzling Gleam, and he probably lived one. That's why I'm getting this chip off right now. With the Volt Switch. So now I can go back out into my Coco, and Dazzling Gleam will kill from this range, but I just Roost first so he can't just kill me out of nowhere with the Toxic and the whatnot. So here I'm going to Dazzling Gleam, kill the Latios. He goes out into Torn. I kill it with Volt Switch. And now, here's where it comes down to a 50-50. So I had checked his moveset at the time of the battle, and I must have just missed the fact that he had Protect. Like, I have no clue. I saw that he revealed all 4 of his moves, but I did not see Protect, honestly. And so this right here came down to a 50-50. I end up clicking Volt Switch instead of Roost because I thought either way I can either win or lose if I click Volt Switch here. Roost, I just straight up lose if he goes for Scald. So I just click Volt Switch and we get rewarded. We got the 50-50 right and we live on 1 HP. So that was an amazing game. I really don't know what to say right now. Trev put up an amazing fight. He's a great guy. I'll leave his link in the description below. And yeah, it was a fun match, but that 50-50 really won me the game there. And yeah, well, guys, week 2 we play Baby Eric's Seattle Onyx, which I did not upload my March Madness games, but he ended up 6-0ing me in March Madness, so hopefully we can get a bit of payback for that after coming off of a win this week. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.